Hey, what's up, guys? I believe we are live. I can't resist saying that every single time. I think we are live. Hopefully you can hear me coming through okay. We are live for some Steam sale goodness. Very excited to be doing this stream. It was a very much fun time when I did it last time in autumn Steam sale. The Steam sales are legendary, so I'm very excited to dive into it, pick out some cool games, and I've got my partner in crime, the legendary Luke Steele, joining me to do it this time, which I'm very excited about actually. How's it going, Luke, bro?
Yeah, better now the Steam sales on. I think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so it's always that magical time of year where you just constantly looking through your wish list and seeing what's on sale.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
And it's usually everything.
Yes,
everything
it is.
Usually on sale.
That's the good thing, yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to having a proper look at this.
Awesome, buddy. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad you could join. Obviously, you know, I know you're a big fan of the old Steam platform, but yeah, Steam sales, like you say, it's literally everything pretty much that goes on sale. So if you load up that wish list, then you know this is a perfect time to be checking things out. Yeah. Absolutely. Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this, buddy. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your recommendations. That's what we're going to be doing today, guys, picking out some games, some hot deals that we've seen and things like that we recommend of the indie variety, of course, as we like to highlight those indies on the channel. And thank you so much everyone who's joining us as well. I'd love to hear any picks that you have seen on Steam or anything like that that you think are worth shouting out. I definitely would love to hear that. Of course, if you're not on Steam and if you're here just to hang out, these games of course are on other platforms too, so it's worth checking this out for, you know, the highlighting of the games themselves as well. So yeah, there's some cool indie games we're going to be talking about today in general, but yes, the deals will be hot from the Steam variety. Gabe has come down and he's opened the wallets of all of the Steam fans for this day, so looking forward to it. This is the big one as well, Steam summer sale. It's you know, the Steam summer sale and the winter sale. I think they're the two big ones of the year, but yeah, this is going to be awesome. Let's check out some games. So yeah, just want to quickly though shout out a few of you guys who've come in by the chat because it's awesome to see so many great names in there. Got Meisuko in the house. I know he very much enjoyed last time's Steam sale stream, which we did before, and he had some great picks of his own. Max in the house early on. Thank you very much for coming by. Loving the the comical thumbnail. I very much appreciate that, buddy. Ash in the house. Great to see you again, Ash. Thank you very much for being here. We've got Sylvia in the house from Poland. I think that would probably be pronounced with a V, I reckon. Sylvia. If I pronounced that wrong, I apologise. But thank you so much for being here. We got Fafello in as well. Thank you very much for coming by again, my friend. Awesome to see you in after, you know, you've been by a few times recently, so much appreciate that. Got Kay Asante as well in the house. Great to see you back in, my friend. Thank you for being here. Smokeback Official in the house too. Pixel Slapper. And anyone else who's joining us, thank you very much for coming by. We've got also just joining Trees Brothers. Thank you very much for coming by, much appreciated. Yes, so we should may as well get this rolling. We've got so many games to have a look at. I haven't actually had a proper look at this myself because I've come home from work, but I've got a list of games that I have got down on a on a bit of a Word document. But let's have a little scroll through it. Obviously this is up on the screen now. We've got the Steam sale. Don't know who's checked it out so far already. I'm already seeing some pretty sweet games. That Ghost Runner on the homepage there. It's a pretty sweet deal, down from $24.99 down to $9.99. That's a hot deal in my opinion, from the off. Absolutely. But yeah, what
Dead Cells as well.
Dead Cells on that home bit as well, was it? I missed that already.
Right next to it.
Right next to it. Sweet. And is that with DLC on that one?
I think it is. Yeah. I think
nice. That is a pretty sweet little. Obviously overwhelmingly positive. Let's have a little look into this. So I've got this overlay as well, this extension, I think it is a Google extension, which actually tells us the prices in the other regions too. So at the moment you've got Dead Cells on there, which is $10.99, which is actually a really good deal because Dead Cells doesn't actually come down that often. And so yeah, $12.49 in the US, $10.99 in the UK, and other regions are on the screen there as well there for you. 1240 yen. I won't read them all out, but they are on the screen there for you guys. Yes, so that is a pretty sweet deal from the off. I'll tell you what, let's fire this one straight to Luke because I've been talking a lot anyway. Have you got any sort of games that you've been hoping to go into this sale, my friend, that you would like me to have a little look up or anything like that? Or is there any hot picks from straight from the off?
I think there's I'm not sure. I'd have to look at my wish list to remember the ones I've got on there. But one that is a really hot pick that I think people should look at, as I spotted it earlier, is actually Celeste.
Oh,
so
nice.
That's on sale.
Yeah.
And that's on sale for, I think, UK £3.74.
Yeah, I think it was in there last time. That's the best. One of my best.
An unbelievable deal.
It's perfect choice, my friend. Perfect. Yeah, Celeste. Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. It's one of your favorite games as well, I believe, isn't it?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, and that deal is redonkulous. It's worthy of making up a word. Yeah, no, Celeste though. Talk about what you think of Celeste. As a game.
Oh, what do I think of it? Oh man, I mean, Celeste is. It's legitimately, I think, one of my favorite games of all time.
Nice.
I specifically remember, so I played it a couple of years ago after it came out, and I played it over Christmas of all things. And I just remember it was like being, when you're a kid and you get like a new console at Christmas and you play a game and that's all you do for the Christmas. So I was 30 years old.
Right,
I felt that way playing Celeste over Christmas, even though
Yeah,
it was just I just absolutely completely addicted to it, and I just sat there and played it probably in about 3 sessions of like a number of hours each.
That's good going. That's quite intense sessions as well. I bet, because it's not the easiest game.
Well, I was bevied up as well, so
that's a good way of doing it. I love it. So you were augmented.
Helps, but I was augmented. Yeah, I think it helped me in Celeste. I think it did.
That's amazing. I have to try that.
Yeah. But it's just an incredible. I mean, you've played it, you've finished it. It's an incredible game.
It is so good. Yeah, anyone who hasn't played Celeste, that's such a good pick. I love that you picked that one straight off the bat, because that is one of my top picks as well. Definitely, it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It's this highly celebrated game. It's a brilliant story of the way they've tackled the anxiety thing and done it so tastefully, if you know what I mean, tactfully. Just the way it's interwoven to the awesome gameplay. It's almost like a double meaning thing, with the gameplay being quite challenging, of course, but that's because you're overcoming these inner demons essentially in the game, and I feel like that ties in really well to just give it such a powerful effect. I definitely recommend it, just like Luke does. Celeste is one of my favorites. And £3.74 in the UK is just like, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. And £4.99 in the US for Celeste. So yeah, hot pick to start off with. I love that. Fantastic stuff. I mean, as we're going in for a couple of juicy, all-time greats, just to kick things off. You know what I'm going to be looking up now, don't you? just to show you guys, we got to do it. We've got to get it ticked off, obviously.
Get it done nice and early, and then we can move on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody who's joining us as well. Seeing some new names in there. I'll get shouts out in a second, but obviously we've got to mention Hollow Knight, because it always goes on sale, and it has done again. It's at 50% off. It's it's a masterpiece of the highest standard, in my opinion, and it's like I say, for $5.49 you get all the DLC included in that. It's literally, again, it's a no-brainer. It really is. It's just so much gameplay you get out of that as well. It's the best deal in gaming. I know people say Game Passes, but if we're looking at games, I'd say Hollow Knight is one of the best deals in gaming for sure. $5.49 in the UK, $7.49 in the US. If you haven't checked out Hollow Knight, I think people probably well know about Hollow Knight out there, but if you haven't, don't miss out on this absolute gem. It is such a glorious game in so many ways. It will engross you. Dive in, guys. Hollow Knight, perfect opportunity. $5.49, as I say, overwhelmingly positive. 205,000 reviews to say that as well, which is pretty cool. Amazing amount of people celebrating this game. Great to see. Awesome game it is. Yeah, it's obviously my favorite game, as you all know. But yeah, let me shout out a few of you legends. Thank you very much for coming by. We got Cybernox joining us in the house. Thank you very much for being here, buddy. We got Pedro joining as well. Thank you very much for being here, my friend. Z Black Rider in the house too. Thank you very much for coming by. We got Stubbs Gaming in too, and we got Richard, and we also have Guns of Patriot number 2. Thank you very much for being here as well, guys. Really appreciate you all. Let me know if you've got any great great picks from the sale, or if there's anything you would like me to check out or anything like that as we go. I'm doing it pretty laid back today, just going back and forth, picking out some games either side with myself and Luke. So yeah, I've done a bit of a cheeky Hollow Knight one there. You all knew I was going to do it, but $5.49, guys. It's just an epic deal. You've got to do it.
What's it called, Indy?
Just get those keywords flowing, you know. It's got to drop it until it goes in. You just people, if they don't get it first time around, just keep drumming it in there. Love it. And so, my friend, have you got anything else that you'd like to sort of talk about? Any games, any top hot picks from you, my friend?
Yeah, I've been flicking. I turned off as you started talking about Hollow Knight. So and then started flicking them. No, I didn't really. Hollow Knight's great, by the way. It's an amazing game. So
there we go.
£5, and that's a Void Heart edition, isn't it?
It is, yes.
With everything.
Exactly.
All the DLC.
It is all the DLC, Grim Troop, everything. It really is, my friend. See, it's not just me, it says it, guys.
No,
Made me credible. Thank you.
He's right. We'll get on to my Hollow Knight equivalent.
Oh, I know what that is. I think
you know. I won't do that next time. Cool. I'm gonna go for again a good deal, really good deal actually. Inscription.
Oh, nice. Going a bit more a newer game now. Nice. So,
yeah, bit of a newer one. So it's not as heavy a discount as the others.
Yep.
But it's still a very good deal. I think it's £11.75, so 30% off at the moment.
Nice. That's a great pick.
Which can't be sniffed at.
Definitely.
And this is an incredible game. This is a really incredible game.
Nice.
I don't know if you've played it.
I haven't actually. No, educate me.
Yeah. So it's actually. So I don't like card games at all.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big fan of card games. So I think it's a testament to how good this is that I absolutely adore it.
Nice.
And it's by the creators of Pony Island, if anyone played that game.
Nice.
Which is probably another one we can probably find on here.
Probably, yeah. Probably
now.
for next to nothing, imagine, yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of like it's how I imagine something like Undertale would be if it was 3D and a card game. Basically, it's this weird, like irreverent, really kind of meta story, kind of game within a game within a game sort of thing. Right. It's super creepy in a cool way, and you're kind of just the main conceit is you're playing on a table, as it'll show you here, against an enemy in a log cabin. You're playing this card game that he basically has invented. Right. And it's kind of like art adventure game as well. So he'll take you through like a story as you're going through. And occasionally he will ask you to get up and, do different things around the cabin and all sorts of different stuff. And it gradually descends into just madness. Right. Essentially, like stuff happens. It's also a roguelike. So right, yeah. There is a roguelike element to it. So if you like that, you'll like it even more.
Nice.
And yeah, it's just awesome. I don't want to say too much about it because I think the great stuff about this kind of game is that you go into it as blind as possible. It's awesome. I can imagine. It's really good. It's a Devolver game. Yeah, Devolver published, so obviously it's kind of got that mark of quality anyway. Yeah. Yeah, go out and get it. It's brilliant.
Awesome. Yeah, that's interesting you say that is, good, even though you don't get into deck builders as much as well, because that's, one thing I was thinking about it, whether I would get into it because of that, because I'm not so much into that as well.
Exactly, yeah. It's one of those, isn't it? You kind of like, I've heard this is really good, but I really don't like that type of game. And luckily it has a demo, as you can see on the screen. Yep. So, go and try the demo, which is quite chunky. That's what I did, and instantly nice. I was like, oh God, I've got to get this. It's so good. It's brilliant.
Fantastic. Yeah, and that's quite a relatively new game, as you say, and it's 30% discount. It's pretty juicy still. You're considering its age. Absolutely. $11.75 in the UK, $13.99 in the US. And I don't know what a Russian is, but 384. And yen is 14.35 if you would like those as well. But yeah, the 13.99 US, 11.75 UK. Also, what this actually tells us as well, that is an equal to the lowest it's ever been. So this overlay thing that I've got going on, this extension does tell us the kind of how far it's come down, or what the lowest it's been. So in the US, this is actually 2% lower than it's ever been, this price right now, and the price right now in the UK is the equal to its all-time low. So just a little way of being able to tell if you're getting the best deal with this extension thing going on. But yeah, so you can really get those deals, because there's so many deals to get. And I'm going to be grabbing a bunch, that's for sure. But yes, fantastic stuff. That is a great pick, my friend. Let's see, where am I going next with mine? Actually, I'm going to check one literally off the fly here. I apologize if it isn't in there, but I just want to know for myself, very selfishly, I want to know if Rogue Legacy has gone into the sale, which I think it has. That's beautiful, because that's one I'm going to definitely get, I think. So yeah, Rogue Legacy. I haven't actually played this one. I'm just checking that kind of myself, but I know a lot of people will be wanting this game and maybe didn't grab it day one. Only came out recently on the 28th of April, and you know, a great sort of Metroidvania roguelike game. Looks awesome. I can't give a massive take on this. I don't think you've played this either, have you, Luke? Or
I've I played the first one.
Oh, you have? Cool. Nice.
So, yeah.
So do you think you'd pick this one up? Maybe it's a good little deal, 20% off, $17.59.
Good little deal.
It is pretty good. So yeah, I've heard so many good things about this. But yeah, actually just wanted curiosity. I wanted to check that out. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to grab this now. That's a great deal. And this has been so highly celebrated, which is awesome. And yeah, a nice little one if you're looking out for Rogue Legacy, if you didn't grab it day one, as I say. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Let me see here. I'm being unprepared. I'm going to hit up one other quickly now, if that's okay. I'm going to go back into maybe, let me think here actually. I'm going to go a bit more of a sort of maybe a hidden gem quickly, I think. Let's see here. So I'm thinking this one's going to be a real nice bargain, and it certainly is. That was my instinct. I'm basing this on previous Steam sales and stuff like that. So this one is maybe not heard of by everybody. Don't know if you've played this game, Luke. Have you, Dark?
I haven't. No,
oh, okay, no. Cool, good stuff.
I heard of it, not played it. Though.
Yeah, it's really cool. Amazing atmosphere, amazing mechanics. It's you know, got a bit of sort of almost like Inside or Limbo kind of vibes to the visual style.
That's what you want to hear.
It's what you want to hear, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's very inventive, though. You're in a lucid dream, and it's all kind of very strange worlds that you're in, and you have to sort of manipulate the environment. And as you can see, you can like walk on the walls and rotate the whole environment, do clever tricks. It's just brilliantly designed, in my opinion. And obviously, we're seeing an amazing discount on this game by a solo developer, by the way, guys. Who was also involved in making the music for the game as well as the actual game design. So that is pretty incredible. That's full on proper, isn't it? That's yeah, that's actually in Verge style, isn't it? With Thomas Happy does the music as well, if you know what I mean. You don't get that very often. But yeah, so with this one, £2.78. If you're looking for trying out something a bit different, that's very clever. This is a very positive on Steam. This is the complete edition. So you've got the two DLCs included in that as well. Highly recommend this game. It's not the longest game ever. It's about 2 to 3 hours if I remember rightly, but it's every second is brilliantly designed. Some incredible moments. A little bit of psychological vibes going on, 1 or 2 jump scares in there. I won't tell you too much because it's a short game and it's best to enjoy just as it is, but I give it a massive thumbs up. The Dark, it's phenomenal. If you enjoy, you know, atmospheric games, it's a big thumbs up from me. Dark, and like I say, you can't really go wrong for $2.78. This is what I say to people when they're like, oh yeah, but you know, it's I can't afford any deals, and that's totally understandable. Obviously people can't afford deals, but £2, man, you can spend it on the coffee. But yeah, no, it's a phenomenal deal. I recommend Dark wholeheartedly. Yeah, was it up your street, this one? Do you think you might take a little
plunge?
I
think I might go for that one.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I think I might just add it now while I'm in my.
Wow, that's I'm convincing.
Yeah, I know.
You should go for
it's be broke by
Love it. That's great. That's yeah, I highly recommend it. It's a great game. Fantastic stuff. So yeah, thank you so much to anyone else who's joining us. We've got Six Layer in the house as well now. Thank you very much for being here, buddy. Who else do we have? I think I saw someone else pop by. Puxley was joining us. Thank you very much for being here, my friend. Lovely to see you, buddy. And we have Ori in the house as well. Great to see you back in, my friend. Yeshay Official, thank you very much for coming by too, buddy. All you legends are wonderful people for being here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, let me hear your stuff. I think we're actually getting some comments about games in the chat already, actually. We've got Rain World, Max says. Should we give it a whirl? Have you heard of this game?
Mm-hmm.
You have? Yeah. Oh, nice. Should we give it a whirl for Max?
Let's give it a whirl. Why not?
Why not?
I hope we're getting commission for this.
Absolutely.
You've spoken to Gabe. Maybe he can hurry your Steam Deck along.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need. Well, not me. You're all right. You're up on the, you're in Gabe's accommodation probably. You've been you're living in his sort of holiday home probably.
Well, we've got Sante and he got his like day 2. So I think he must be like his best friend.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are just living it up and I'm just still there waiting. That's probably on me though for not booking it day 1, to be honest with you. But yeah, so Rain World, that is on 55% off at the moment. So do you know much about this game then, Luke?
Yeah, I'd seen...
I know this game.
Yeah. It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's super familiar when you see it, and then, but I haven't played it.
Right, yeah.
But I've heard really good things about it. I've heard really, really good things. So nice. I really love the concept of this, like just the art style and what you actually play as. I just think it's like super weird, but in a cool way. Do you know what I mean? So,
I do indeed.
Yeah, I think it's a good. Again good. What did you say? 50% off?
Yeah, so we're at 55% off. $6.74 in the UK, $8.99 in the US, equal to the lowest it's been in the UK there. Yeah, great deal. It's a Metroidvania, isn't it? I think is it a Metroidvania? I think that's what I think Max might have said previously, because I think it came up on one of the showcases when we were doing live reactions, and I think at that point Max might have mentioned it at that point, if I remember rightly. But yeah, it looks very interesting. I love the cool sort of unique look it has to it. Definitely a nice pick there, Max. Fantastic. Awesome stuff. Let's see if there's any other from the chat. Scanning through the chat before we move on. So any others in the Project Wingman from Sixlayer is saying he's on Humble Bundle. Yeah, I was in one of the Humble Choice, I think a couple of months back, if I remember rightly. Let's see here. In the Humble Choice this month, there's actually Pumpkin Jacks included, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's see. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, Max says it's an open world survival Metroidvania. Nice. Sounds pretty cool. Excellent. Okay, well, what I think I might do. Have you got anything queued up at the moment for your next one, my friend, or shall I go first? Or
oh, I've got. Let's get mine out of the way.
Let's do it. I know what you're going to say.
We know where we're going. You might as well just search for it now.
Okay, I'm going. Love it.
So
here it comes.
Yeah, I think this has got. Here it comes.
Love it.
There we go.
Oh, hang on a minute. Actually, my little overlay just mentioned a little something there. So I've got overlays everywhere. That actually just mentioned that you can get this for slightly cheaper even on Fantastic is it Fantastical? Let me check.
Fanatical.
Fanatical, I always call it that. Yeah, Fanatical, thank you very much. I don't know why I always say that wrong. Anyway, you go ahead, my friend. You want to talk about your favourite game ever right now?
Yes, I do. Yeah, so I think you can also get the I think it's called the Archaeologist Edition.
Oh.
So that has the Echoes of the Eye expansion.
Oh, nice.
So this is, I don't think it's understating it when you're saying it's probably my favorite game of all time.
Nice.
It's certainly up there, right? So 41% off. That's that's a base game and the DLC. The DLC is pretty massive, right? So you're getting a lot for your money there.
Yes.
And I think if you like games that don't hold your hand at all and really you kind of implore you to engage your brain and have just a really kind of moving story with clever gameplay and just an amazing world, then you'll probably love this game. It's just again, it's one of those games that to say too much about it, I guess, spoils it. But
right.
The conceit is for anyone who doesn't know, is that you're you're a creature called a Herthian in a small solar system that is effectively supernovaing every 20 minutes of real game time. And the only objective in the game is to figure out why that happens. You continue to loop back to the same point after the supernova happens. And that's it. That's it's just a simple conceit, simple story, really beautiful story, and again, it goes places that are quite profound, I think, and it's brilliant. It's just absolutely brilliant.
Nice.
Please buy it because I want other people to have that experience.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And then Echoes of the Eye, which is the expansion, just kind of expands on that that concept in a different way. It tells a bit of a different story, related but different. And yeah, I won't say any more. But I think anybody should look at adding that. Look, and it's, again, like Devolver, it's an Annapurna published game, right? There's a seal of approval there.
That is definitely true. Yeah.
How good it is. So,
yeah. So true. Yeah, great stuff. Good to hear you talking so passionately. I know how much you love this game. It's,
And you still haven't properly played it.
I have played it, but I haven't gone back after. I mean, I probably should go back, after we've done so many shows together now. I should probably owe that much.
How many times do I have to say?
I don't know. I just found it a bit it's super slow. Is it slow paced there, but it's just engrossing? Is that what you class it as? Or
yeah, I mean, it's slow paced as in there's no action in the game.
Yeah,
or anything.
I mean,
like
I'm fine by that as well. By the way,
yeah. And I think it's slow paced because it's like
you're not going to be fast paced.
It's kind of up to you. It's up to you. Like how quickly you work this out, how quickly you work things out, and manage to do things in the 20-minute time limit before you reset. There's no persistence. I mean, there is persistence there, but the persistence in this game is effectively knowledge.
Right.
Like, that's the bit that you're holding over from supernova to supernova is your knowledge of the world. There's actually in the ship that you inhabit, there's a little terminal that pieces stuff together for you, so it remembers. Like, it's not as if you've got to be there with pen and paper, right, remembering all this.
Yep. Definitely.
But it is slow in that sense. I mean, I think it took me about 10-11 hours to kind of get to the end, but maybe a bit longer actually. But it's brilliant. So yeah, please look at it.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, good stuff. I think you've got some support in the chat. Well. Yeah, from the Rishab saying about the music in the chat. Actually, don't know if you saw that. Yeah,
they are exactly right. Yeah,
love it. Good stuff. Yeah, you heard the man. I need to hear the man too. I need to follow through. And obviously, just while we are here talking about Annapurna, they have a big collection there. If you really want to go all in on this, you have obviously Outer Wilds, Journey there, the Pathless. That's a good one to check out. Just a second, actually. The 12 minutes, your favorite. Neon White.
Not my favorite. Neon White. That's just come out recently, hasn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Apparently really good. It's only on small sale.
It's on sale at the moment.
Small discount. Yeah, it's only a small discount. I think it's a couple of quid.
10%. That might even be the introductory offer, is it? Or it's actually.
It could be actually. Yeah. It could even be the introductory of it. Yeah, because it's 10%. So
yeah.
Although it does end 7th of July, so that's the end of the sale, isn't it?
Yes, it might well be actually. Yeah, maybe they thought they'd go with that instead. Obviously, there were some great games in there. I think I can see that. I'm using my detection skills on the end. That's Sayonara Wild Hearts I recognised because that's one of my favourites. Actually, let's talk about that quickly. Let's just get straight into a bit of Sayonara because I bet that's on a good deal. Because I know we both love that game. So yeah, Sayonara Wild Hearts, awesome. I mean, I'll tell you what. You explain Sayonara Wild Hearts. Would you mind?
Oh, it's quite a difficult game to
that's why I passed it over.
Isn't it? But for God's sake.
You go a bit and I'll go a bit.
It's essentially a rhythm game. Is the way I'd probably describe it. Except there's sort of, I guess, on the rails platforming, if that makes any sense. So you're kind of moving from one rhythm bit to another. It's a really hard game to describe, but it's the big hook of this is, apart from the art style, is the music. The music is absolutely incredible.
It really is
absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a happy Thumper, if you've ever played that game. Like,
I have, yeah.
Played Thumper.
Yeah.
So like Thumper is just like super weird, but also really addictive, and it's a similar sort of game to that.
It's definitely
just endorphin rush.
Definitely.
All the time on this game, I think.
Yes, it's such a good soundtrack. It really, really is. I even looked up the artist after and actually checked out some of their other music who did the soundtrack. Pretty cool, actually. But yeah, like it's so cool though. There's different levels that change up quite a bit, even though you are still essentially doing the same sort of thing. But like the bit where you go in the VR headset and all that sort of stuff, you remember that?
Oh yeah, that's
so clever. Yeah, it's honestly just a brilliant game just to chill with. It's nothing too intense. It just listen to the music, enjoy, dodge, and certain levels are more like rhythm based. There's the one where Parallel Universe, I think it's called, that level where it changes from two different parallel universes, but the bit where it goes on the beat and it changes, boom, and it keeps changes and it changes again. That level is so clever. But there's two worlds going on, and you have to anticipate where the items, like the obstacles, are going to come once the rhythm changes on the fourth beat of the bar or whatever. Everything changes in your perspective, and then you have to anticipate where things are going to be so you can dodge through and stuff. But just that is a rubbish explanation. But I just really recommend this game because it is just glorious. It's hard to explain, like we said, But just play this because it's awesome. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. Music is epic if you love a good soundtrack. It's not the longest game ever, but it's points based. You can try and perfect your scores. But I just think to dive in. £6.17 in the UK, 40% off, and it is $7.79 in the US. Really recommend this game. Definitely love Sayonara Wild Hearts. So let's see here. Let's just nip back a second. To be honest, we could just go through every game from Annapurna, and that would be a good recommendation list, wouldn't it?
And the stream after that.
I am curious about the Pathless though, because I haven't grabbed that yet, and I know you have.
Have you not played it?
No, I've been waiting for Steam, so now it's for half price. It's time for me to get this game.
So I played this and Sayonara Wild Hearts on an iPad Pro, actually.
Oh wow!
They came to Apple Arcade.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Which I had. I think I might still have it, actually. I mean, they're both amazing, and this is a really amazing game. So I think, it's on the screen there. I was right, haha. It's by the makers of Abzu, which is probably another game we could recommend.
Absolutely, that will be like £3 probably, or something ridiculous.
It'll be nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you like that game, you'll certainly like this. It's a really cool. It's got a really cool way of traversing the world. It's not open world, but it's kind of like big, wide, open, linear levels. If that makes any sense. Wide linear, I think, is the term.
Nice.
And you kind of run, and then there are various targets around, because the main character has a bow. And as you hit the targets, your speed increases, and that's the way that you effectively travel around the world. But it's kind of like this weird parkour, not parkour, with a bow, essentially. It's brilliant. It's really good, and it's such a beautiful game as well.
Really, lovely.
Really nice story. It's great. It's really great.
Great stuff, buddy. Yeah. So with regards to, is any of it on rails, or is it all, you can control it all, if you see what I mean?
No, you can control it all.
Cool.
You can go where you want. So I think
nice.
The difference is, if you're not hitting the targets which are around, then you're quite slow. But you get tons of momentum as you start to hit the targets. It's a really cool game, but it's not like on rails or anything like that. It's fully,
cool. That's good news.
You can go anywhere you want.
Yeah, sounds great. I'm definitely going to have to grab that. And I love Kayasante's chat message there. Okay, gents, I have 3 things in my cart, 26.57 so far. Give me more. So we're happy to oblige. He's got Dark, he's got Disco Elysium, and Rainworld. Nice. I think we should. That's some good picks in there. Disco Elysium, we've got to check out. there's a few coming in chat which I'm going to look up for people. So what was the first one that came in? I think that was Disco Elysium actually. So that was for I've grabbed that, but I haven't played it yet, which is an absolute disgrace, to be honest.
Yeah, I've still not grabbed it.
Oh, you haven't grabbed it, so now might be a good chance. But it'd be about half price. I'm gonna guess on that one. Let's have a look. Oh, the final cut as well with the voiceover, by the way. So it's even better than half price now. You've got to get that. So now Disco Elysium is at 65% off. At the all-time low, that is. So that's even lower than it's ever been in US, equal to the lowest it's been in the UK. So
it's time.
It's time. It's got to be in it. Yeah, we could play it at the same time actually, and then have a chat about it, because I've not pulled the trigger on actually playing it, so it's sitting in my library, which is outrageous for a game of this class, you know what I mean? But yeah, obviously it's a highly celebrated game. I love the fact now with the final cut that they've actually added voiceover in, because a lot of people were put off by the text being quite a text heavy game and a lot of reading and stuff. So I think the voice acting is going to add a lot to it, and for people who were a bit put off by that should definitely overcome that. Chat's bringing in some awesome recommendations. They're all games I'm loving to see, and got Richard recommending Katana Zero. That's going to be on a really good price, I reckon. We'll have a look at that as well, my friend. So yeah, Disco Elysium, unfortunately me and Luke haven't played it, but you know, it's highly celebrated. It's a great deal. If you've been waiting for this game, I think now's a great time to grab it. like we said. So yes, let's move on. There's a little bundle on a Final Cut bundle there, which includes the soundtrack and art book as well. If you wanted to get another £3, and you get the art book and soundtrack as well, it's pretty cool. Obviously digital stuff, but yeah, this looks amazing, this game, and obviously so many people will love it. But yes, let's go for one of the other recommendations from the chat that I wanted to quickly look up. Keep them coming, guys. Where was, I think Cybernox would like to know about Ori. Now I guarantee Ori would be a really good deal. I think they do a double on the Ori, I think, for both games. I think they have done before. So you got Will of the Wisps, the collection. There you go. So yep, the collection, this is ridiculous as well. The collection. So you get Ori Will of the Wisps, and you get Ori Blind Forest for £11, man. Come on,
£11. Wow. Yeah.
For both games. Yeah. So again, that's an absolute steal, isn't it, really, for those games? Or individually, I suppose one of the reasons of that is actually Ori and the Blind Forest is only $3.99, and that's not even on a discount. That's craziness, man. That game's amazing. But yeah, usually Will of the Wisps, 25 quid, and currently it's 67% off for $8.24. That's an amazing game. I know you enjoyed Ori as well, I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We haven't talked that much about Ori in the past, actually, funnily enough. Maybe with little bits and bobs, but
there's a reason for that.
Maybe Hollow Knight just kills it every time, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
No, honestly, with me, I do adore Ori a lot as well. It's definitely up there as one of my favorite games. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I imagine a lot of you guys would have checked it out. If you've got obviously Xbox Game Pass, it's on there anyway for that. If you're looking to grab it on Steam, maybe for a second playthrough, good opportunity. If you haven't played it at all, definitely grab it. Great games, both of those. Yes, even though they did steal loads of the ideas from Hollow Knight and Will of the Wisps.
Just a rip-off,
that's to be honest, I'm quite happy they did that, because it made it pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, that's a great shout with Cybernox there. What was the final one that we came in with? Someone was saying, okay, Sante said... No, it was someone. It was Death's Door. Interested to know how much Death's Door is going for. So, okay, no, that's fantastic. Lovely deal on that. Obviously, one of the most awesome games of the last few years. Yeah, you played Death's Door, didn't you, my friend? What do you think of this deal with 50% off Death's Door?
Yeah, 8 quid. Yeah, very good deal for that.
Yeah,
very,
absolutely.
Very good.
Cracker. Yeah, definitely. If you haven't played this one, you know, this one came out more recently, as everyone will know, but in July 2021, And yeah, it was absolutely incredible. Probably one of my favorite games that year. Definitely one of my favorite games that year. Definitely check out this game. It is amazing soundtrack as well on this game, actually. Especially the inner furnace level, which comes together with the surroundings. The environment starts going in time with the music, and that just seriously blows my mind. It's so good. But yeah, I just love this game a hell of a lot. I know Scott loves it. I know all the Green Pass Gaming guys love this game as well. But yeah, you've got to get this game if you haven't checked it out already. Again, even if you checked it out before, maybe on Xbox, maybe you're looking for a second playthrough on Steam, or maybe you're just up for it for the first time. But yeah, you can't really go wrong. As I say, half price, $8.39 on this masterpiece of a game. Definitely highly recommended, guys. Phenomenal stuff. Okay, so where were we? There's so many good ones coming in from chat now. I'm going to do that Katana Zero one because that's on my list anyway, so fantastic stuff. And shout out to Scott for this one as well, because I know he adores this game. Katana Zero. I know Scott is still waiting on that DLC, as we all are.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Been quiet on that, actually, isn't it? Yeah, that one. When was that actually announced? You know, it's like a couple of years ago, maybe, or
a couple of years ago, I think.
Yeah, yes. Hopefully we're going to still get that. Mind you, could be a Cuphead DLC situation. I think it is actually a solo developer again on this game, or if not a very small team. ASCII Soft. But yeah, Katana Zero is an amazing game. 683, once again, legendary. Every time I see these little recommendations, I think, oh, there's another one. The Messenger. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, if you were looking to go all in on Katana Zero, Aliha, and the Messenger, that's 1711, which is craziness. Really good deal. But yeah, Katana Zero's got the absolutely incredible synthwave soundtrack. It's a blast. The gameplay is fast and furious. Super stylish kind of vibes, 80s almost, sort of like, you know, neon kind of setup going on. Just a super cool sort of game. But yeah, that soundtrack, amazing. Gameplay, awesome. Quite an in-depth story, actually. Quite a dark and sort of like powerful story in a way, which is quite unexpected. But yeah, what do you think of Katana Zero, buddy?
Loved it. Yeah, I finished it a couple of years ago now. Also been waiting on the DLC. I played it on. Did I play it on Switch?
Okay, yeah, I played it on Switch. Actually.
I think I might have done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
Really great game.
It is so great.
It's a bit like I think a good way to. It's kind of like it's like a Hotline Miami style game. It feels very similar, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, very punishing.
Yes.
And then kind of ninja cyberpunk essentially. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's like that one-hit kill thing. Yeah, I definitely see where you're going with the Hotline Miami. I always think of it as kind of Ghost Runner, which there's another one I probably should pull up. Ghost Runner is like the 3D version of this game, I always think, which they're quite sort of similar in the gameplay. Good comparison. Yeah, they're both awesome games. Ghost Runner we saw at the start is $9.99. I might pull it up just to quickly show. But yeah, Katana Zero, overwhelmingly positive. The highest score you can get on Steam, as you all know, no doubt. So yes, absolutely incredible game. Highly recommended. Grab it if you haven't already, or if you were thinking about it. I would say give it the thumbs up. Definitely. Ghost Runner is dope. So Guns of Patriot says, oh, my friend, you are definitely Willington points with that, because it's one of my faves. I love that game. Good comments. Yeah, it's such a great game. It's a shame that some people, I don't know, some people kind of write it off. It's quite punishing again, but like I feel like it's one of those games where you sort of work your way through it tactically a little bit. It's like the same in Katana Zero. You have to think about where you're going to go, which guy you're going to take down first, then that guy, then that guy. Same in Ghost Runner, I think, if you just, work through it. And the good thing is the respawn is so kind that it drops you back in the same place where you died, so you can rethink the situation. But yeah, Ghost Runner, man. $9.99. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to have to do it. It's coming up, guys. I'm sure you've probably seen it before, but Ghost Runner is also on sale. $9.99. And there's a sequel in the making, actually, for Ghost Runner, which is pretty damn cool. But yes, it looks epic, this game as well. Visually stunning. Just a cool cyberpunk world, obviously, intense combat, and It's a blast. It gives you that adrenaline rush. Some games are magical where they can do that, I think, where it just really puts you in the actual feels of the game. But yeah, so tight controls, just brilliant. Play Ghost Runner, guys. $9.99 is a perfect chance to grab it, as I say. There's even a demo if you prefer to try that first. 60% off on Ghost Runner, usually $25. $9.99 at the moment. Highly recommend it. So, yes, Luke, buddy, have you got anything lined up that you would like to highlight for next?
I don't. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I've been holding off on. I don't think there is. There's so many good indie games.
So many, yeah.
Hard, isn't it?
Definitely.
Why don't we try a big indie game to see how much that is now?
Yep.
And I'm sure many people have played it, but I'll be interested. Why don't we go for Hades?
Oh, good shout. Good shout. That's a very good shout because I know lots of people have played it, but some people probably haven't. And it's probably on a great deal. It's $11.69 at the moment. That's a very good pick, I think. No. So that's obviously... I'm going to let Luke talk about Hades because I know you've got a lot of passion for this game, and so have I. But yeah, I'd love to hear how you did put out your Hades love.
Yeah, it's one of the best roguelike games ever made, quite easily. It's by Supergiant, who have made, I mean, pretty much anything they do is gold, right? But this is the platinum of what they do, right? This is,
yeah.
I don't think they'll ever make. I'd be surprised if they ever make a better game. But that's such a high bar. It's God, I don't even know where to start. I mean, it's just art style's incredible. The combat is unbelievably good. It's probably the best 2D isometric combat I've ever played.
Yep.
The music is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, so true.
And it has this really cool story that unfolds every time you die, essentially.
Yeah.
It's always developing. There's always new lines of dialogue.
Never
and
repeats.
even when you
it's amazing the way it does
never
that.
repeats. Yeah. And even when you beat when you do a run and finish it, that's not the end, and it continues to develop the more runs you do, which is just amazing. I mean, it's just incredible. It's incredible. So
most definitely
for £11,
it's incredible. In general, I'd pay pretty much anything for that game. Definitely one of the best of the last few years. 40% off at the moment. Equal to its lowest in the UK, a little bit above what it's been in the US, $14.99, but still a hell of a deal. Hades, obviously I'm sure everyone knows about it, but it's still a great pick. I'm really glad you did pick that one because not everyone has checked it out, but it's got overwhelmingly positive from 174,000 reviews on Steam. Amazing, well deserved, because this game truly is something else. It's so perfect in every way, in a sense. Brings it all together, and masterful, great game. Check it out if you haven't already, but I'm sure many of you guys have probably checked it out, but if you haven't, definitely jump on board on that. Fantastic pick. We're getting some awesome picks from the chat flowing. I'm loving it, guys. Keep them flowing in. Thank you very much everyone who's hanging out as well, checking out the Steam sale. Exciting times, great time to grab some fresh games on sale. So shout out to Back from the Dead. Great to see you in, my friend. Thank you very much for being here. And Ludmore as well joining us. Thank you very much for coming by. The rare time you catch a live stream, yay. Well, thank you for being here, really appreciate it. So where's was it? So Back from Dead was saying about Arcade Paradise. I just wanted to quickly mention, I think they've actually got a release date coming in, Back from the Dead. I think Wired Productions, I think I got an email from them saying that they're going to be announcing a release date of that game soon. I will let you know about that if you like, buddy, unless you already know about that. But you did just ask for more information, so you probably don't. So I will let you know though. But I think they've got a release date coming soon. I think they're doing a release date trailer, a scheduled one on their channel or something like that. A bit like they're doing with Plague's Tale Requiem. I think they're doing the same thing. But yes, so that is coming soon. I know you're looking forward to that game, buddy. Good stuff. But yes, we've got Cuphead in there. Let's have a little look at Cuphead, because I know the DLC is obviously coming soon. That's gonna obviously, they're charging ridiculously low for the DLC as well, aren't they? I think. Do you know? Are they? What are they charging? Yeah. How much is it? Sorry.
I'm not sure, but
okay,
I think
yeah,
it's quite low.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be quite big as well. So Cuphead, the standard game, the regular game's $10.49. This one isn't on Game Pass, so you know, if you were holding out for this, on a great deal. I know it's been around a little while, but it's still incredible, and it's a great time to get back in because the DLC is coming very soon. Excuse me. So yeah, obviously a phenomenal game, a punishing game, but in a glorious way. You know, we love those challenging games. They make it so engrossing. Obviously, it can make you punch yourself in the face sometimes, but at the same time, you know, you get that rewarding satisfaction feeling when you pass the levels and stuff. So yeah, looking forward to getting back into it. Actually, it's been a while since I've played Cuphead, that's for sure. It's a shame they're not bringing in the online. That's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's still an awesome game because. Yes, it's just a brilliant design game, amazing aesthetics, music, everything about it is wonderful. Looking forward to seeing what that DLC is like too. So yeah, that one at the moment is 30% off, $10.49 in the UK, $14.99. Actually, it says different on there to what it says on there. $10.49 in the UK, $13.99 in the US apparently on the overlay thing, but or it might be $14.99 in the US. But yeah, great deal on Cuphead. Thank you very much everyone who's hanging out. June 30th for the DLC, that's right. Guns of Patriot, absolutely. Not long at all. So where have we got any other? I saw the Unfinished Swan in there earlier. Shout out to Meisuko, and also I think it was Ori, was it, who mentioned that? Not a game I've actually played. I wonder if Luke's played the Unfinished Swan. Have you, Luke?
I've only played a very small amount.
Okay, cool. No, good stuff.
One of those games that passed me by. I think passed some people by.
Cool, man. No worries. Yeah, so I think it's probably has passed quite a few by. Not our lovely friend Meisuko in the chat though, who absolutely loves this game. Obviously, is an artist, so it's great for that sort of thing. So unfortunately, I can't give a first-hand take on this game, but it is on a fantastic deal. And if you did, enjoy. What Remains of Edith Finch, even though this seems like quite a bit of a different style game, is from the same developer, and obviously What Remains of Edith Finch is an incredible game which we should probably look up as well to find out how much that's going for, because it's glorious. But yeah, Unfinished One looks really interesting. I think what happens is you reveal this world by painting it into existence, if I'm not mistaken. Meisuko, I'm sure, will correct me or confirm. But yeah, looks incredible. Super relaxing style game, I think it seems like. But yep, like I say, I haven't played it, so don't take that for my impressions of it rather than my actual first hand on it. But it's very positive on Steam. A game that's probably gone on a little bit under the radar, so has not got a ton of reviews. And $3.41 at the moment. Great chance to jump on that. 70% off of that game. And yes, shout out to Meisuko, and let's see what he's got in the chat. I thought he might have something to say. Unfinished Swan has really solid game mechanics, story, and music. Nice, fantastic. And Max is off, I do believe. See you later then, Max. Thank you very much for being here. Take care, my friend. Good to see you. So, yes, Unfinished Swan. Lovely stuff. Let's quickly check out the glorious What Remains of Edith Finch while we're at it, I think. So, yes. Where are we here? So, one of my favourite story-driven games. If you haven't played this one, really highly recommend you do. If you like a game with a compelling story, very deep and powerful story, this one definitely will get you in the feels, as they say. But yeah, just amazingly done. It tackles some very tricky topics, and it's just wonderfully designed. Such a beautiful game, and masterpiece in storytelling, in my opinion. Love it. I highly recommend it. What is it going for? It is going for $4.49, 70% off of What Remains of Edith Finch at the moment. Highly recommended.
Good deal.
That is a good deal, yeah. Do you enjoy this game, my friend?
So, yes, although I've never finished it fully.
Oh, really?
So I got about halfway through and I dropped it for something. I can't remember. I mean, so long ago now.
Yes,
I can't
it's
remember exactly
2017
what.
came out. Yeah,
And so
no,
it just fell to the backlog.
it's a
But
shame.
but the half I played, I loved because
Oh,
it's
awesome.
exactly the type of game that I enjoy. You know, kind of
Yeah,
narrative, strong story,
yes,
really cool mechanics that are constantly changing. It's so
that's
inventive,
it.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that is a
brilliant.
great observation because yeah, it does change it up, and there's very like I don't even know if you would have got to the bit actually, which is really clever with I don't know, I don't want to ruin it actually if you haven't got to it, but there's a bit where you're doing a monotonous task and you become sort of engrossed into it, and the game sort of really makes you feel. I can't say it without ruining it, but yeah, it just there's a power.
It's spoiling it,
Yeah,
Henry. Come on.
I won't say it, but it's just amazingly done. I recommend going back. It's only a couple of hours long in total,
Yeah.
so yeah, I recommend it. There's so like each different like story that you go into because you sort of visit the each character in the game and see the life through their eyes kind of thing of the family members, and you sort of see a different take, and it's very unique, and like you say, it changes up the gameplay to each individual character and does it so well. And if Stubbs Gaming was here, he would probably be saying, "What remains of Edith Finch right now?"
Yeah,
He's missing his opportunity.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's an epic game, and yeah, highly recommend picking that up if you haven't played that already. And definitely, I recommend you going back to that one, Luke. But yes, good stuff. We did do Celeste earlier. That's right, my friend. Someone's shouting out Celeste. I think we've got to do one, which is again a bit of a no-brainer, but I know it's always on a good deal. It's got to be done, I think. I think one of the legacy greats, essentially.
Yes, I was thinking about this.
Well, yeah, it's sometimes a bit obvious, but like when it's just such a good deal, even though you might have it on another platform, this is the kind of thing where you might just think, I'll just get it again, and $3.74. But the other thing is, you can get Limbo and Inside for $4.94. That is bonkers good. So
Yep.
yeah, just obviously, I don't need to say much about this being a masterpiece. Inside, one of the greatest games, and I know how much you love it as well, Luke.
Oh yeah, just yeah. Again, probably up there with favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually a huge fan of Limbo.
Right.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But like, some people have such a passionate, fondness for that game. But I have that for Inside, which is just. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
I mean, like the everything about it. But I'll never, and I won't spoil anything. But the last 20 minutes of that game are just mental. I mean, they're just madness.
Yeah. So I was just reading the chat. I just read Ori said Inside is truly a trash, and I was thinking. Right, and then it said tragedy. Kind of a big spell check. It's a trash instead of tragedy. It's a bit funny. Sorry, yeah, but
yeah,
I know how much you love it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing. And look at that, 2016. That was the last Playdead game that we had.
There you go.
We need the new one.
Exactly.
We need it.
We do need that taste. That little. Surely that's going to be soon, isn't it? I mean, I do. We got a taste of one of their employees from Cocoon, didn't we? But
I know everybody else is bloody making
exactly.
Playdead games except for Playdead.
They've got
they are, but they just take a long time. Everyone knows.
It's true. That's the thing when you create greatness. You've got a lot of expectations on your shoulder, haven't you, to make it good again?
Exactly.
Definitely, I love it. I'm going to pull up another one quickly.
I've got one after that, which I think is a good deal.
Okay, sweet. Sounds great. I'm going to bring up a cheeky little bit of Song of Iron. To shout out this game because it's a really cool game. Kind of is actually inspired by Inside. If you've watched this channel before, you will definitely know about this game, but maybe some of you guys haven't been around here that often or before. But yeah, Song of Iron. We've had the developer on the channel, absolute legend, and he created this game all alone, and it's an awesome game. This is a concise, rich experience, around 2 to 3 hours, or 3 hours, I would say more. And yeah, this game is just a blast to play through. It's got a great atmosphere, And yeah, it's well worth your time. 1084 at the moment, 30% off on Steam. Highly recommend checking this one out if you like games like Inside that focus on a, you know, sort of concise, focused story rather than filling a game out sort of thing with too much extra fluff, if you know what I mean. This game really focuses on a story which tells really well, and it feels great to play with some amazing visuals. And the caves are epic when you get that flame going. You feel like a badass. But yeah, Song of I got to get that in there for you know, a little shout out, and more people should be checking this game out. It's only a small solo developer and deserves to get a lot of love for the game he made here. It's an awesome game, so check it out, guys. Song of Iron. And yes, my man Luke, what do you have next on the agenda? You've got something queued up.
I do, which is getting on a bit now, actually.
Yeah.
But it's not that old. It's only about 7 years or so. But that is Soma.
Oh, nice.
Soma.
That's a hot deal, I bet, because I got it a hot deal on it at Steam before, I think.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
I've got it up here. It's a very, very good deal.
Nice. That's a great pick. Love that. I want to hear your thoughts on Soma, because I know you've played it in full.
I have. So this is by Frictional Games, who I think most people remember for the Amnesia series. And this is amongst, this was the only thing outside of the Amnesia series that they made, in the last sort of 10 years, probably.
Right.
There are a few games that after 7 years that I still think about from time to time, and Soma is one of them. It's probably the only one, apart from way back in the annals. It's I think people at the time didn't want to play this because everyone knows about the Amnesia games. They are pretty terrifying, and they have cool stories, but sometimes that's not enough, to motivate people to go beyond and actually pick up the game.
Yep.
This is, it has some of the Amnesia stuff. It's definitely a horror game. It does now have, I think they call it a safe mode or a story. I think it's actually just called story mode.
Right. Yeah.
So you can go through it with no horror, none of the horror, none of the jump scares, nothing like that. So if you just want to experience basically a narrative adventure, you can do that now. And I think that's great for people. I love horror games, so I went through it and did the horror stuff, which is amazing.
Awesome.
But the really amazing thing about this game is the story, which is one of the best, I think, sci-fi stories I've ever encountered anywhere in any medium. It's really profound, really philosophical. It messes you up a little bit, which I think is always a good thing. Makes you really question things. And like I said, I think it's for that reason that I still think about it, because the game in and of itself is horror elements, first person. There's some puzzles, there's some stealth, all that kind of stuff. But the real meat of the game is the story. And I'd really, I mean, for £3, I'd really recommend buying it. Even if you don't like horrors, just put the story mode on and just enjoy the story.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Nice.
So yeah.
Love that. You can't argue with that. That was a passionate case you made there. I like it. Brilliant.
Waiting for my mission from Frictional. I've gone on about this game for 7 years.
Yeah, that's a good stint.
In fact, they have Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which came out a couple of I think last year or the year before, and I got that game, and that's don't get me wrong, that's a good game, but Soma was so good that I just kept comparing it to Soma, you know what I mean? And it kind of took away from the experience of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So it's that good. It's that good.
Yeah. And that is, I'm terrible because I've got it in my backlog and it's this old. It feels terrible. So...
Yeah, just put the story mode on. Just go and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be all right with the regular. I think. I mean, some of this goes kind of gives the. It's obviously darker than BioShock and stuff like that, but it gives me a little bit of BioShock vibes and stuff of BioShock 1 more than anything, because that's more survival horror than any of the others. But yeah. I think from the trailer, you just watched the trailer, guys. If you haven't seen the trailer for this game, a lot of people probably have checked it out already. Well, maybe not actually as many as
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think it went under the radar a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, maybe it's getting a cult following, maybe on the sort of these days. Yeah. So, but overwhelmingly positive. Awesome to see. I mean, this game. Yeah, this is like 7 years old. It still looks awesome, doesn't it? And
yeah, it still looks great.
Yeah, definitely a great pick. I really like that. And £3, man. Come on, £3.
You can't argue. Yeah.
You really can't. It's an epic deal. That is $3.44 for a game like that. Yeah, I think I need to play it. Sometimes it's hard though when I have that sort of game in my backlog and I think I've got so many newer games that I need to get to, or you're trying to make content about stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and it's kind of like trying to keep up with things, and then you're thinking you want to go back to that one, but then it's just to play it, obviously. But
that's Steam for you.
Yeah, it truly is.
It's a perpetually large backlog of amazing games that you will never in a lifetime play, but you keep buying them anyway.
That's it. Yeah. Open our wallets, exactly. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I should have thought of making the screen bigger a bit earlier on so people could see better. Now I've just thought of it late in the stream, but never mind. Cool. Was there anything else you wanted to add on to your list that you just mentioned there? Are you on a roll with another one, or?
I think I have another one.
Yeah,
nice, I think I have another one. I'm not sure, however, if it's on sale, which is what I'm checking for. See, this is really strange. I don't know. I'm not going to say the game now. It's not on sale.
Really? Oh, right. That's probably one of the. I bet I know what it is. If I guess this, if I guess
I don't know
this,
if you will.
Is it Hyperlight Drifter?
No, it's not.
Because that one never goes on sale. That's why I say that, because I always look for Hyperlight Drifter, because that's another game I'm fraudulent about.
You haven't played Hyperlight Drifter?
No, it's terrible, isn't it? There are some holes I know. I need to fill in there.
Gosh. I got that Hyperlight Breaker as well. That was great.
Yeah, but look what's not on sale again. Hyperlight Drifter.
Oh yeah, how weird.
Yeah.
So the game I was thinking of, which I'm actually shocked at the price of now, and shocked that it's not on sale.
Yeah.
Is Rime.
That's
so I think you'll recognise it when if you have a look at it. RIME.
Yeah. You get for $23.89 on Fanatical.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But so this is a really great game.
It's not even on any
great game.
sale at all, is it? You can get it with the Sexy Brutale and Invisible Hours, but they're probably the two that are on sale, and that one's not, I imagine, for 50%.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Really bizarre.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
I think for £20, on Fanatical, was it maybe?
23 on Fanatical, yeah.
23, yeah. I think that's still pretty good. But yeah, it's a beautiful game. It's kind of got those. It's a bit like The Witness and Journey.
Yeah, has that look, doesn't
together.
it?
Yeah, it's kind of got the look of The Witness, but more like Journey and gameplay,
right.
but a bit more puzzly than that.
Okay.
Again, a really great story, actually.
Nice.
Really great story, quite touching. So it's just a shame it's not on proper sale, but I think, Fanatical, £23. I think that's pretty good for it. So keep an eye out on that one. Maybe they'll. It came out in 2017. Why the hell is it?
Didn't this used to be on some sort of subscription service on one of them?
Yeah, I think it was at some point somewhere.
I thought it might have been. But yeah, that's a good shout. And I'll just quickly ask you a question. So shout out to Ludmore in the chat. He says, "I'm too chicken for Soma." Do you think that safe mode is going to cover his or her back?
Yeah. That will take out it takes out all of the enemies, all of the jump scares. So the only thing you have to contend with in terms of creepiness is the atmosphere and environments, but nothing else. So
nice.
That's the perfect way to play it if you don't like the horror stuff.
Nice. There you go then, Ludmore. Give it a try with the safe mode, you might enjoy. Definitely. Observer being shouted out from Ori in the chat as well. That's a pretty cool game, actually.
That's a cool game.
Observer is saying, would you mind checking out? Absolutely. My pleasure to do that, my friend. Let's check it out. There's a new one of the Observer as well, isn't there? I think. System Redux. The System Redux one.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That was the one with the... I think it's got ray tracing.
Yeah, it's that same game, isn't it? But just been souped up, isn't it? Which is actually potentially on offer. Yep, that one's 40% off at the moment for 14.27, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's a really cool game. Actually, quite a clever.
Cool game.
Yeah, stylish.
I don't like Bloober at all.
Yeah,
but I actually quite enjoyed Observer. I think it was good. It was also the oh god, I can't remember the actor's name, but yeah, one of the Blade Runner actors. That's who you play as, isn't it? As in that's the actor doing the voice.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And I just can't remember his name, but yeah, he's does a great performance in it as well.
Nice, good stuff. So yeah, 14.27. Yashay says, "Can I check Lego games?" Yeah, I can check Lego games for you, but they're not indie. But we don't mind. I'll check that for you. I'll make an exception for you. So which one did you want to have? Well, actually, are they indie? I don't know who makes them. Is it TT or something? Any particular Lego you wanted me to check, Yashay? Let me just search Lego. Oh, that's brought up that. Which is the newest Lego game? Do you know?
It's in
this top one probably.
The branded Lego ones. It's this Star Wars one, isn't it? Skywalker Saga.
Skywalker Saga, yeah. Cool. That's that one. That's 25% off, my friend. £40 usually. That's a pretty good deal. That's a few. Is that a few games in one? I'm guessing then on that one. I have no.
It's kind of one game, but
like
it covers all the 9 main Star Wars films, so it's pretty big in terms of being one game.
Sweet, excellent, good stuff. Should we see how much Fall Guys is free? I was on my list, on my old list I've got. Yeah, have you played it since it's been updated to free to play, Fall Guys? Or?
Yeah, I actually played it on Switch.
Oh, nice. How was it?
I would not recommend I played it on Switch. Yeah. I got a crown in my first game.
Oh my god! Yeah. I think you said that. Yeah.
But it's not a great port on Switch. It runs 30 FPS. Which for a game like that isn't ideal. Like, cause it's not a twitchy game, is it? But it's sort of like you need a bit of reaction time.
Definitely,
and also they do that thing which other games do as well, where because there's so many characters on screen, they render them at like fractions of a frame. So if they're a certain distance away from you, then a different character is rendering it effectively like a third of 30 like 10 FPS. They look like a slideshow. But when you've got so many Fall Guys in a arena and that's happening, it's so distracting. So
yeah, I bet.
Don't bother on Switch. Go and get it on Steam for free because it's an amazing. It's such a fun game. It's great, but
it's fun, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't booked to jump back in yet. But do we? As I bought it before, do I get some bonuses or something? Is that what they said? You bought it before as well?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah. I didn't link my Epic account though.
Oh, okay, I see.
To it, so.
Right,
but I'm sure you do get some bonuses for.
Yeah, I think I got it on Steam actually. Yeah, I bought it on Steam. Yeah, so yeah, cool. I might have to jump back in if people were jumping in on old Xbox. It's a crossplay all the way, isn't it? Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, nice. So. Anyway, as you might be able to see, I brought up another game. But firstly, I just want to shout out to the legend Boxenberger in the house. How are you doing, my friend? It's great to see you in. Thank you very much for coming by. And he says, I'm guessing that's supposed to say, Indie for spending too much money on games I won't have the time to play. Actually, you should blame Gabe, not me. Almighty Gabe.
Yeah, it's his fault.
Yeah. I'm just the middleman. But yes, so I just brought up another one which I highly recommend, which is Greece. Super duper wonderful game. Super duper wonderful game. That's the weirdest explanation ever. Especially for a game so elegant as this. It's super duper wonderful. They might get away with that for Fall Guys, but yeah, no, Greece, they absolutely glorious. Amazing art style, that watercolor look is just stunning. Wonderful emotional game as well, which is just everything is just stunningly done. An amazing deal on this one as well, in the realms of the Celeste deal. This one is, definitely a fantastic buy. Only £3.62. You cannot go wrong for this game, man. Wonderful experience. It's just like, and just dive in, soak it up, experience it, and powerful, emotional, stunningly beautiful, everything glorious about this game. So highly recommend this one, guys, if you haven't checked this one out already. Yes, have you got any others you want to bring up, my friend, that you would like to highlight? Any other? We'll do a little bit longer.
Quick look. Yeah, we'll do a bit longer.
If you're all right with that.
Quick look. Yeah. Oh man, there's so many.
There really is.
That's quite a good one. I've already got this game, but this is Enter the Gungeon.
Oh, that's good. Nice. Yeah, a bit of the old school sort of classic there. Nice. Yes. Did you play Exit the Gungeon even?
Yes. Yeah.
What did
that's also cool.
It's good, is it?
I enjoy it. It's good. Yeah. If you like Enter the Gungeon, you'll like it.
Yeah, is it is it on different sort of levels? You're going upwards and stuff, is that right? And like
exactly. You're going upwards.
Yeah, cool.
So it's really cool. But
excellent.
This is what, £4?
Let's see here,
$4.39.
Absolutely amazing deal again for one of the classic roguelike games. In the realm of like Binding of Isaac and all that sort of thing. If you prefer don't like these sort of vibes of some people get a bit put off by Binding of Isaac, including myself. The whole what it's going on with it, the whole backstory of what the game's about is a little bit grosses you out a bit. So this one can take your boxes. It is a bit weird though, with all the I think it's I'm not going to go into it. Let's not go there. Let's leave it for
it is quite weird.
You know what I'm saying?
It's great, but
it's cool. I like the way he just bravely tackles any weird subjects. Edmund, is it? Edmund, whatever his name is now. You know the guy I mean. But pretty cool. You know the one. But Enter the Gungeon, awesome game, overwhelmingly positive, fantastic deal. $4.39, you can't go wrong. Hours of gameplay in this game. Thinking about it, I wonder how much. Let's try smashing out a few quickie, I feel like. Just sort of do a run of games. Risk of Rain 2 being shouted out in the chat. We'll go move a bit faster on these maybe. But I want to bring up. I want to try out, what's it called? Have a Nice Death and see how much that is if they've got a discount. See, the thing is we can literally search any. This is one thing that I think I have to have a dig at Xbox all the time, don't I? But but when they do a Steam sale, they do it right, don't they? I mean, I can search any game and I can get it's on sale. Do you know what I mean?
On sale,
yeah. It's just like
apart from Rhyme.
Apart from one game, but apart from probably those really stubborn developers, or publishers, maybe, if more likely. But I just think Steam sales are legendary the way they do it. You just always guaranteed a great list of games to be on sale. But anyway, this one is a cool roguelike, still in early access, $9.89, only a 10%, I know, but it's only come out recently. Definitely check this game out if you're into roguelike games. It's still in early access, as I said, being worked on all the time, but it's super cool, this game. I really enjoy it, and I think it's going to grow and grow and grow, and going to be a great one for the roguelike fans. But it definitely feels great to play, got a cool art style, enjoy it very much. Highly recommended. Yes, so let me just see, where is it? Let's see what the Risk of Rain 2 in the chat. And then I'll go to you, Luke, if you've got one lined up after this one. Risk of Rain 2 for chatty poos. So $9.99, half price of Risk of Rain 2 at the moment. Pretty damn good price on that, actually. I haven't actually played Risk of Rain 2. Have you played Risk of Rain 2, Luke?
I have not.
No, cool. Another roguelike game, of course. Goat Force. Shout out to Goat Force who's played this game. He did some streams of that on his channel. Remember that. But yeah, I don't know. Just never really grabbed me loads to get into this one, but it's quite a popular one in the roguelike community. Obviously, it's overwhelmingly positive, and that's a great price, $9.99. Good for one for roguelike fans, as I say. Yes. Have you got one, Luke, that you'd like me to pull up?
I don't.
No, that's all good. No worries. No worries at all, my friend.
But it's just so many.
We'll probably wind things up soon, but I'm just going to do a little run at the end. Chat, let me know if you've got any others. Blasphemous is in the chat. Look what you've done.
Yes.
I love it. Yeah, good shout. I know I want to like that game, but The Messenger. That's a game, man. That's a game with a legendary soundtrack as well. The Messenger is currently on sale. $6.19, 60% off, $15.49 usually. Here you go, Meisuko. You like it. I'll get that one up for you in a sec, my buddy. But this one, I absolutely loved The Messenger. Finished it. It's like a Metroidvania. Kind of starts out as not really so Metroidvania, and then halfway through the game it turns into a Metroidvania, which sounds completely mad. You probably wonder what the hell I'm talking about, but it's kind of level based, it feels, and then it gets that extended by you having to go back through the levels, and you go back through the levels in different ways, and there's this sort of cool sort of mechanic which you just saw there, which is you split between 8-bit and 16-bit, and it actually changes the music from 8-bit to 16-bit when you change the world from 8-bit to 16-bit, and it's all interwoven into the gameplay. It's very clever. It's very funny, actually. There's some very comical lines and characters that are in the game. It actually makes you laugh out loud, genuinely. It's a fantastic game. It's well worth checking out, this one. The Messenger, another Devolver fantastic published game, but this one's by Sabotage, who have got a new game in development as well at the moment, which is on the way, which is looking very cool. Sea of Stars, is that the new one?
Yes.
Sea of something, I think. Yeah, that's looking pretty cool. But yeah, I loved this one. Fantastic game. Check it out, guys. Metroidvania, as I say, but yeah, just go for the completely unique game design that they went for. It's very cool. Meisuko has said about Noita in the chat, and this is where he gets to tell me off, because he was very kind, and that is terrible. It's going to sound terrible. He actually gifted me this game, and I still haven't got to it. That is awful, isn't it? I'm going to go to hell. Meisuko, I'm going to play it for you as soon as possible. I promise. I've made my pledge now. I'm so sorry. You're very kind. I need to get to this game, and I know how much he adores this game, and also Goat Force is overwhelmingly positive, man. Cool physics and environments that crumble and break around you, which is pretty cool. But like I say, Meisuko's your best man to get a little testimonial for this game on. Have you checked this one out, Luke, at all? Or?
No, again, one that I've seen, but shamefully I haven't picked it up. But it looks like something I really enjoyed.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's,
I love how they they're showing it on there. Because I remember this specifically. All the particles,
exactly.
All the pixels of physics.
Exactly. That's it. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's very cool. And I can imagine it being a lot of fun. And it's I remember Goat Force saying it's very super randomized, this game, so you could get some strange loadouts, and with it being a roguelike, it's very cool in that regard. So yeah, definitely check this one out if you like roguelike games. It's doing super well with the reviews and very popular, so give it a check out, and Meisuko will give you the thumbs up big time on that one for sure. Yes, so anything else in chat, let me know. Rishab is asking, isn't Noita super tough? I imagine it might be tough as a roguelike. Meisuko probably better to answer that question. But yes, and shout out to Teleagonic in the house. Thank you very much for coming by, buddy. I think we'll probably wind it up pretty soon before everyone tries to accuse me of making them go bankrupt or something. But yeah, we're going to make. Is there any last games you wanted to mention at all, Luke? Or
I'll do one more, which I think, again, it's one of those games where I think most people have played it, but it's a really good offer.
Nice.
And that's Super Hot.
Oh, nice. That's a good shout.
So, yeah, I think this is on for around £7, something like that.
Yeah, that's a great shout. Yeah, that's a great game. Shout out to our man Judzilla, who loves this game a lot, and unfortunately we haven't seen him for a little while. He's taking a little break, as you all know, but yeah, hopefully Judzy will be back soon. We love you, buddy, if you're watching. We would love you to come back. But yeah, hope you're all right. Anyway, sorry, sidetrack there. Yeah, Super Hot is super hot. It's a cool game, isn't it?
It's super hot, yeah. And it will tell you that it's super hot while you're playing it lots of times. It's great. Yeah, I mean, it's just really cool story, actually. Surprisingly, I think, when you look at it.
You don't expect that, do you?
You don't expect that at all, but it's great story and just amazing gameplay. It's just such a blast to play, and it's one of those games where it's basically like a slow-mo John Wick simulator, first person. But it's very addictive because you're just constantly going back and trying to perfect kind of each area. It's just super good. I'd love to play this in VR. I'd absolutely play in VR. And there is a VR version.
There is, yeah.
But it's awesome.
Fantastic. That's a great shout. Let's just have a look at this quickly. I could go on forever, to be honest with you. This list is extensive. I've got I'm just referring to my Ori's saying about new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. I don't think that's going to be on offer yet, to be honest with you. I can check for you though. I think that's probably going to only be, if it's on offer, it's probably the 10%. Yeah. So it's 10% off at the moment. I think that's literally because it's a new game, though, the 10% off introductory offer. Unless, they're combining it with the equivalent of. But yeah, 10% off, definitely recommended. This game, I've played this. It's a blast to play. And I'm sure most of the people in this chat maybe have checked it out already. But yeah, well worth diving into. Absolute nostalgia overload. Have you checked it out at all?
Yes, I actually played myself, Stubbs, BMG, a couple of us, 6 people. Played,
that's right. That's when Stubbs left me out in the cold that day, wasn't it? I remember.
Yeah, because he heard you hadn't finished out a while. So that's why. At least that's what I told him. 6 players on this game. It's absolutely bonkers, but it's so much fun. It's so well done. It's a really, I wouldn't say it's a surprisingly good game for this year, because anybody who saw it, up to release knew that this was going to be good.
Exactly.
I don't think you appreciate how good it is until you actually load it up. It's a really great game.
Yes, the intro is so nostalgic, and the intro.
It's so good.
That's literally pulled out of the back in the day, isn't it? The same, I think, isn't it? That actual intro bit. Yeah. That was amazing seeing that. Big time. That was super cool. Excellent. Yeah, it's a fun game for sure. Have to get into a session sometime on that, because I've only played it on my own, actually, because I was, like I say, rejected that day. Rejected from the crew. That's all good. What's up, Dragon Wolf? Great to see you, buddy. Thank you very much for being here. Ape Out from Kayasante. That's actually on my list, so great shout, buddy, because that's one of my favourite games, actually. I played that on the Switch, and it's £2.74 in the UK. That is a bonkers deal, isn't it, really? If you haven't played this game, it's a must play. It's an absolute blast of a game. It's so clever, this game as well. The music is all like dynamic, so it's like a jazz soundtrack with like heavy drums that kick in and stuff. When the action gets a bit crazy, they'll be going bonkers on the old drum, that sort of stuff. And then when you sort of like on a calmer bit of the level, it slows down, and it sort of like works so well and comes together just brilliantly. Super cool like art style, and yeah, just a fun time. Just great to pick up. and just play in little sessions as well. I've actually finished this game. It's a lot of fun, highly recommended. Yeah, check out Ape out. I mean, come on. Shout out to Asante for pulling that one up, because 274 is crazily cheap. But yeah, 10.99 usually, 75% off, 274 at the moment. What is that in the US? I think Asante said it, 374 in the US. But yeah, awesome game. Another Devolver, you know, Dynamite game. Let me just actually scroll down and see if I thought they'd have some Devolver games down there. Let's click on that quickly. Got to scroll through a few Devolver ones to see if we've forgotten any. I mean, look at, yeah,
probably a lot.
Yeah, probably. Trek to Yomi, I think someone mentioned that earlier. Mixed reviews. I cannot believe that. That's outrageous. So it's funny when you see mixed reviews on Steam. You think, wow, what's wrong with it? That surprises me. Actually, it's mixed. That's so shocking. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll have to have a read of that later. Anyway, I highly recommend this game. I really enjoyed this one personally. $12.59 at the moment, 25% off. Great deal on Trek to Yomi. Great game indeed. Kaisante says it's an ape simulator, basically. Yeah, in the best way possible. Yeah, it really is. Yes, and you get to play the ape, which is the legendary part. It's so cool. Yeah, great game, Ape out. Let me just quickly whiz back to, where was I? I've lost my thingy bar. I'm going to have to go back there. There we go. Yeah, Hotline Miami, £1.39, guys. If you've not jumped on Hotline Miami, well, there's a chance to get it at $1.39. I'm pretty sure another great game for that price would be, if you're looking for those little sneaky deals. What was the other one I was about to type in? It was Castle Crashers. I know that's one that's probably everyone's played, but I know you can get that always on a great deal. I mean, this game is a total blast. This is a Turtles, basically, you know, back in the day, isn't it? Like a few years ago, 2012, but I bet this still plays like an absolute beauty. $1.99 for Castle Crashers. I mean, you can't go wrong. Bit of co-op action. Great game. Check it out. From the Behemoth, and they've got others as well, which are probably on sale. Alien Hominid Invasion, that's the new one that's coming out. They haven't got Alien Hominid HD, have they? Doesn't look like it. That might have been only on Xbox Hominid HD, maybe. Yes, looks like it's not on Steam, that one. But yeah, I mean, anything else from the chat you'd like me to check out? Hotline Miami is a masterpiece, says Ori. Great shout there, my friend. Just trying to think of any newer ones. We've covered quite a few old ones. Any new games that you can think of to finalize this stream, Luke, that you think we've missed? Any newer stuff?
No, I think we got Neon White, didn't we? Which I think, you know,
yeah, Neon
very
White.
new.
Yeah.
And very acclaimed as well.
Definitely. So, something went wrong. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I don't want to stop. That looks like your avatar a bit on Steam. He's partying though. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's come out recently. What came out? How about Tunic?
Oh, I was just thinking of Tunic.
That's actually not on. 10% off. It's a little 10%. That's not too bad, but yeah, that's not yeah, exactly. they like cashing in. They like making the dosh probably. Although it hasn't got tons and tons of reviews, but it's still fairly new, I suppose. But yeah, they could go 20, couldn't they, on that one? I think. Let's have a little look.
Come on, you cheapskate.
Yeah, how dare you? I mean, one thing I always like to do is be a cheapskate myself and go into the into the under £7 room area, the bargain basement, because I do like those. You know it. Yeah, I mean, you sometimes get some great ones. You got Plague's Tale Innocence for $6.99 there. That is pretty damn sweet.
Look at that. Metal Gear Rising, not an indie game, but Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Yeah. Fallout New Vegas, $2.39 as well, which probably runs quite alright on PC, was it? I imagine. I don't know. It's pretty old, but but yeah.
I think now it should be fine.
Yeah. Oh, because it was a bit ropey at the start, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit ropey at the start. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I think, Vampire Survivors, let's just do that. 209, that's already a really cheap game. But if you like roguelikes, again, Vampire Survivors is blowing up the world at the moment. 102,000 reviews.
Oh my God.
That is craziness, isn't it? Wow, that's got that quickly, hasn't it, really? That's like coming up to almost getting into the Hollow Knight realm almost. That's ridiculous. But yeah, that is so phenomenal, really. But yeah, Vampire Survivors, it's a great roguelike. Shout out to Goat Force Gaming. He definitely digs this game big time, and he's a great guy to recommend those roguelikes. So yeah, definitely a good recommendation from him there. But I think, yeah, we've done a ton of games, haven't we? I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you've enjoyed it, Luke, my friend.
Oh yes, well, I mean, my wallet hasn't.
No, exactly. Love it. Let's see here. I'm just gonna see one thing before we do. Chat, let me know what have been some of your highlights that we've seen, or any ones that you've missed in the chat. Definitely let us know before we wind this up. We will be doing that very shortly. I just want to quickly browse one thing on my I'm just looking at my wish list on the other page. Could always pull that over to here, to be honest. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just going to drag that over. Should have done this earlier, to be honest. But let's just see. I mean, we've got like Serial Cleaner, you've got Crypt of the Necrodancer 219, Pinstripe 109, Spelunky 109. You got some ridiculous deals on there. Just, looking through Darkestfield Castle is a point and click adventure. 219. So if you like the bargain basement like me, there's some good ones. Rad is there. That's a cool roguelike as well. Monster Boy 824. Little Misfortune, nice kind of point and click sort of style game. 542. These are all still on my waiting to purchase on the list, but 524 for the Nine Monkeys of Shaolin. That's a bit of a Turtles style game where you can play co-op, side-scrolling brawler. But yeah, there's an absolute ton. What the Golf, £6.19. Sorry, say again.
Quickly, I found a good one. It's, again, I mean, very indie sensibilities, but not an indie game. But you'll see what I mean. A really great offer for this, which is It Takes Two.
Oh, nice. Good choice.
Yeah, let me just grab that. That is on offer for £14.
That is good.
Which is really good, and obviously you can play it co-op for free.
That is very it's a 2 games for 1 essentially, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Because you do get the pass. Is that right? You still get that?
Yeah, you get the pass. Yeah. So
that is really good.
What a game.
Yeah. So epicness. Yeah. So great. That's a great pick, that one, actually. Yeah, so you can get the pass, as Luke says. So basically, only one of you two has to buy the game, and the other one can play on the pass, which is really generous of the developer, really. And yeah, that's a great price for this game, isn't it? It was up for
a really good price.
Game of the Year and all that stuff, wasn't it? It did really well.
Yeah, it won it. It
actually won it, didn't it? Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah, 2021.
That's amazing that it won that. That was so cool. Fantastic. Yeah. Actually, I should have done this earlier. I looked at but let's see. Let's see if there's anything I've omitted. Essentially, let's actually have a look at that. That's quite a good pick. I don't mind if I'm just going to do final little ones, guys. I've just seen a few now on my wish list I forgot. I think this is quite a good one to shout out there because it's a good price. The old Shadow Warrior 3. This is actually quite tempting. I might grab this. Shadow Warrior 3 is in at $17.49, 50% off. That is a pretty sweet deal, I think. Don't know if you've jumped in on this. Have you at all, Luke? Or
No, I haven't. I quite enjoyed the first Shadow Warrior. 2 is less good. I think for that price, that's a good deal, actually.
That is a good deal. Again, these mixed reviews. I'm surprised. Flying Wild Hog, I haven't been doing too well on the Steam reviews, it seems, lately for some reason. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I think this one let some people down. I think it was a bit short.
And short. I heard that.
A bit too.
Yeah.
Silly,
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, the action looks good.
But I think exactly. The gameplay looks great. And I think that is really great. So definitely.
Yeah, fantastic. Let's see here. Cool. I think that's all good. And you can see, can you have you on? Have you got the chat open at all, Luke, by any chance, or can you see anyone's in the chat while I'm just scrolling here?
I do. Let's have a look.
That's not bad, actually.
Yishay says Terraria. That's a good show.
Nice. Was that to look it up, or is that recommend?
Yeah, why don't we look that up?
Yeah, I'll just quickly look this one up, which I've just pulled up. Ollie World.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. And then I'll look up Terraria as well. But Ollie World is on discount now, actually, 20% off. So £20. That's a pretty sweet deal.
That's good.
This game looks like a blast. Looks super slick and delightful. Might have to grab this. There's so many. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty sweet. I might have to get in on that. Terraria, was it?
Yeah.
One of the old sort of classics kind of thing.
Classic. Yeah.
Definitely.
There it is. Oh, look at that. Free
£3.49, 50% off. Pretty sweet deal, that, definitely. Good stuff. And so a couple more, and then we'll probably wind it up. I've said that probably 8 times already. I apologise. Just looking through here. We've got Stray coming out soon, haven't we, my friend? I bet you're looking forward to that.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, 19th of July, yeah. The cats will be unleashed. Looking good.
It's that time.
Good stuff. And let me just do one more then. Let's end on this. Bit of a different game to what we've done today. Bit of cheeky Art of Rally, because I do love this game so much. So actually you can get it cheaper by the look of it on... once again, Fanatical at 10.32. Highly recommend this game. I've got a review on the channel if you wanted to find out what it's about. But yeah, really cool racing game. Feels awesome to play. Yeah, awesome developer. Solo developer for the most part, who brought in a few bits of help on the side. But yeah, for the most part, solo developer. I've done amazing work on it. Fun selector. 12.66, 35% off. Yeah, always adding new content. They keep adding new environments, which is fantastic. But yeah, it just plays like a dream. Love this game. That'll be my final pick for the day, I think. Luke, have you got a final pick for the day, or are you happy with what you've done?
I'm happy.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
In there. I'm more than happy.
Yeah, you've done well. Oh, we've got Flame in the house as well. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Yeah, we've done pretty well. I think I don't know how many we've done. It was a top 80 or something. I don't know. Top 80 games on Steam.
Yeah, top 700 Steam games.
Love it. Yeah. Oh, here's a few coming in from Kay Asante though. My 2 recommendations are Hob and Lego Builders Journey. Hob is a bit old but still great. Lego Builders is newer and very special. Graphically, it's a stunner. Awesome, great stuff.
It is. It's a path traced.
Game.
Nice. Ray tracing, path tracing, pretty much the most demanding.
Right, is
ray
it?
tracing you can do in real time. It's super. It's actually a very relaxing game. I played a bit of it.
Cool.
But it's super visually. It's like photorealistic.
Right, I see. Nice. So for people with rigs like yourself and Kay Asante, then I'm guessing.
Yeah, beast it. Beast it. Yeah, it's pretty demanding. Even though you'll look at it, it doesn't look like it would be.
Really, yeah.
Necessarily, but. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty demanding, but it actually runs really well. So yeah, would recommend if you want something a little bit more.
Love it. Fantastic. Great stuff, Kay Asante. Loving that. Let's see here. Flame says, sadly, Lord Gabe doesn't have access to my wallet as of late. Haven't played PC in a bit. How dare you? That's all good, my friend. So good. We're just trying to lure you back in. It'll just process maybe. But and he runs well on Steam Deck. Is that him? Is that
nice?
I have a feeling that might have been tactically placed there to get me jealous. Essentially.
Yeah, it's the future when you play it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. Have you been playing it a lot, the Steam Deck? Or?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
nice.
Over the last week or so, actually, it's been the thing I've been playing the most. Funnily enough.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Just yeah, we've been playing not an indie game, but Wolfenstein 2,
Oh,
the
cool.
New Colossus.
Yeah. It's a good looking game.
Which is it's great. I mean, it just runs amazing.
Really?
Like it's just amazing. Like to play, you can play that at 60 FPS on the deck on native resolution, kind of medium setting, and it runs. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just really can't believe it. It's a thing that exists.
That is incredible. Yeah, it's just a powerful little thing actually. What it's got packed into that.
Definitely. Yeah, it's really great, and I've been playing Inscription on it.
Yeah. You haven't tried Hollow Knight on it yet? Are you going to make me sad?
No, not yet. Not yet. They called the Lamb demo on it.
You played that on there? Oh, sweet.
All of that stuff.
That demo, man, is so good.
It's great.
I don't know if you saw the stream I done, but I did Cult of the Lamb on that. The last stream I done, it was so good. It's really good.
It's just brilliant, isn't it? Can't wait for that.
And also Midnight Fight Express. I don't know how much you played of that demo, but
I played the whole thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
So you played into the levels and stuff like that, or
into the yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I think once you get, I don't know whether you unlocked the same ability as me. Once you get to unlock an ability, I went for the reversal. So you can do.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you do the same one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I did the same one.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, because that really opens it up and makes it just.
It does.
So fun.
It kind of it deepens it.
Yeah.
The gameplay immediately when you unlock that one.
It really does.
Crazy,
it changes it massively. Absolutely. Yeah, awesome. And Rob said, if it can't play Hollow Knight, India interested. Love it. Yeah, well, I think that's funny though, because if you notice how many pictures they've had of promoting the Steam Deck, it's always Hollow Knight on there a lot of the time anyway. But they do that for a reason. It's a popular game. It's just the one it's the benchmark for Steam Deck.
Some people have heard of it. Yeah.
Some people have. I wonder, have you tried Hades on there or?
No, I haven't.
That'd be interesting.
Funnily enough, I've not tried many indie games.
That's outrageous.
I think because I know that they'll just work amazing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Unless there's some weird.
Yeah, you're trying to push it to see how far it can.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'd like to see Ghost Runner on there. Actually, that would be a good test.
Yeah. I don't know if it runs properly on it, Ghost Runner. I'm sure.
Oh, really?
It gives you an indication of what be verified and what they don't quite know about.
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. So it's not even verified.
I could be wrong on that. Maybe KSanti it, but I remember seeing something on it. But
yeah,
I mean, there's so that does. I mean, even like I said, those demos, like the Cult of the Lamb one.
Yeah.
Just work flawlessly on it, straight away. So.
Yeah, that's great to hear. That game looks so good, and definitely lots to look forward to. The second half of this year is going to be amazing. There's going to be so many good releases. And I really hope that Stray turns out good for you, because I know you're looking forward to that.
I hope it turns out good for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to it as well, because it's one of those ones where there is an element of hopefully it does turn out all right, because of the nature of the you're controlling a cat at the end of the day. So if you know what I mean, hopefully it feels good to play.
That gameplay feel. Yeah,
exactly.
I think it will. It looks really
awesome. Fantastic. Well, this has been really fun, and it's been awesome to do it with you this time, because last time I did it on my own, and it's been much more fun to do it with you, my friend, and sort of talk about the games and hear your takes as well, so you could get your Outer Wilds in there and all that.
That's the reason I came on. It's just one big Outer Wilds advert at this point in my life. So.
Love it. So thank you very much for doing this today, buddy. It's always a pleasure. Would you like to shout out where they can find you if you want to follow you, because we haven't got anything scrolling along the bottom of the screen today? We have got your link in the description below, but where can they find you, my friend?
I'll just go to Twitter @LukeSteele90. I'm on there and see various things that I do.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah, some good stuff going on over that Twitter, especially if you like very high-end essentially, what would you class them as, statues or what?
Statues, collectibles, figures.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a problem, but
Yeah, I was gonna say,
so.
I was starting to wonder how big your house is. It must be huge because they're not small.
It's
Those.
not that is one of the problems. It's not. There is a finite amount of space which I'm rapidly filling.
Do you have them in one room, or you have them spread out around the house, or what's the deal with that?
I've got about 95% of them in one room.
Okay,
I've got a little bit elsewhere.
Yeah,
but yeah, 95%. I'll send you some pictures.
Nice.
Not some pretty one. That's for private. Yes. I'll send you some pictures.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, there's some amazing stuff that you've got there. The realism on those on the craft of them is just insane. I literally thought you had a photo of a person on one of them when I looked at your post on Twitter. I thought that was actual person and I clicked on it, it's actually a model. You know what I mean?
It's crazy,
incredible. Isn't it? Yeah. I know how much those cost. They're not cheap, so but they're worth it for the passion. You enjoy them.
That's what I tell myself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Well, thank you very much again. Thank you so much to all the legends in the chat who's joined us for this. I hope you've seen some juicy games that you may be going to check out, even if it's whether you're going to pick any games up or maybe just something onto your radar, whatever. But yes, let me know, as I say, before we're just heading on out now, if there's any ones that's stood out to you the most. But I was going to shout out a few of you guys as we head on out. So thank you so much to Yishay, Stubbs Gaming, Kay Asante, Teleagonic, Flame in the house, great to see you, buddy. Meisuko, the MVP mod in the house again, thank you very much for being here. We also had, who do we also have? Ori in the house. I don't know if I just said Ori, but great to see you. Thank you for being here, buddy. Rishab in the house as well. Tushar Shamar in the house. Thank you very much for being here. Who else did we have? Yishay Official. I think I might have said that already. Ludmore was in earlier. Thank you very much for being here. And anyone else here? We had Boxenberger in the house. Thank you very much for coming by, buddy. Ash Reviews Games was in. Thank you for coming by, my friend. Pixel Slapper too. And anyone else who came by, I apologize if I missed you, but you're all legends for being here. It really means a lot. Thank you very much. And if you do love indie games, that is what we do on this channel. Celebrate indie games, chat indie games, have some fun times doing it. So if you like the sound of that, then definitely feel free to subscribe and let's enjoy some indie goodness together. And hopefully we can bring some attention to some games that maybe I didn't know about, then you bring attention to it for me, and the other way around. Hopefully we can bring some spotlight to games that maybe you didn't know about and you check them out for yourself. That's what this is all about, really. And if you did want to just continue this conversation beyond the YouTube channel, there is a Discord link in the description below. If you wanted to join the Discord and we can continue the conversation over there, feel free to hit that up and join down below. But yes, if you haven't already as well, hit that like button. It would mean a lot. It really helps the video out, helps the channel grow, helps us get some new folks in here to enjoy everything with us. But once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my good man Luke Still. Always a great pleasure hanging with you, buddy. Thank you for being here today.
Likewise, my friend.
Good stuff. Love it. Cheers, buddy. And once again, thanks so much to the chat. It's been a blast. I hope you enjoy the Steam sale. Tuck on in, guys. Indulge yourself into those deals. And let me know about it on Twitter, which is, by the way, indie_0_0. So what did I just say? Indie_gamer it's indie_0_0.
Your own Twitter.
That's my binary name. Yes. My Twitter is indiegamer_. So oh my god, I can't even know my own channel. What's happened to me? Right, indie_gamer_01. There we go, guys. Thank you very much. Follow me over there. After that, you will never do that. So I appreciate you all. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for hanging out. It's been a blast, and we'll catch you again real soon with another video. Indie Games Podcast will be back very soon, by the way, and I look forward to seeing you for that. Thanks again, guys. Catch you again soon.
Hey, guys.